Morning students, in previous class we have learned the method of finding common factors of two or more numbers. Today we shall study the method of finding HCF by prime factorization method and division method. I had told you that there are two methods of finding HCF of two or more numbers. So finding HCF by factorization method, the following working rules is taken. In step 1, find prime factorization of all the given numbers whose HCF is to be obtained. First of all, finding the HCF of two numbers by prime factorization method. First of all, find the prime factorization of all the given numbers whose HCF is to be obtained. After that, identify common prime factors of all the given numbers and multiply each common factor the number of times the product so obtained will be the required HCF of the given number. So first of all, I had solved some examples. As for example 1, find the HCF of the following 24 and 36. First of all, find the prime factorization of the given numbers whose HCF is to be determined, and after that we write the common factors in the product. In the form of product, the product will be the HCF common factors, hence the product of the given numbers common factor will be the required HCF. Today I am going to teach you the finding HCF by continued division method. This method was devised by Euclid, a great mathematician, to find the HCF of two numbers. First of all, we take an example 2. Example 2 of chapter 7. Example 2, find the HCF of 48 and 64 by division method. Find the HCF of 48 and 64. 48 and 64 by division method. I had taught you that there are two methods to find the HCF of given numbers. First method is called factorization method, and the second method is called division method, continued division method. And the first method was taught in previous class, and that today I am going to teach you division method. What is division method? First of all, divide the greater number by the smaller number. Here we see that 64 is greater than 48, so we divide 64 by 48. 64 by 48. 48. Taking taking quotient 1, we write 48 below the dividend, and on subtracting we have 6 as remainder 16. If the remainder is 0, then the division process ends. But if the remainder is any number, then continued, then we divide 48 by 16 again. We know that 16 3s is equal to 48, so 3 is a quotient, and 48, we write 48 below 40 dividend, and on subtracting the remainder is 0, so the division process ends, and the last division will be the required HCF. HCF is equal to 16, because here remainder is 0. If in division process remainder is 0, then the last division will be the required HCF of the given number. Again, I describe you working rule for finding the HCF by division method, continued division method. First of all, divide the greater number by the smaller number. First step, working rule. In first step, divide the greater number by the smaller number. If the remainder is 0, then a smaller number is the HCF of the two numbers. यदि हम बड़ी संख्या में छोटी संख्या से भाग देंगे, यदि शेष फल 0 आता है, तो छोटी संख्या दी हुई संख्याओं का महत्तम समावर्ती होगा. If the remainder is not 0, यदि शेष फल 0 नहीं आता है, not 0, then divide the smaller number by the remainder. Divide the smaller number by the remainder obtained in step 1 and find the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then the division of this step, अथवा in second step, will be the required HCF. So here we see that 64 is greater than 48. So first of all, in first step, we divide 64 by 48. Here we see that remainder is 16. Remainder is not 0. So the division process continued. So continue our process, and 16, then 16 is division, and 48 will be dividend. Again dividing 48 by 16, we get remainder as 0. So the last division will be the HCF of the required number. Again, example to finding the HCF by division method. 70, find the HCF of example 3. Find the HCF of 70, 105, 70, 105 and 70, 105 and 175. 175. Here we have to find the HCF of 3 numbers. In example 2, I taught you that find the first of all, divide the greater number by a smaller number. Similarly, here in example 3, first of all, divide the. First of all, we find the HCF of two numbers, and after that, again we continue our process. Again, the HCF and the last number of HCF will be the required HCF. So first of all, we divide 175 by 105. Dividing 1, we write 105. On subtracting 5 minus 5, 0, 7. Here remainder is 70. So we continued our process and taking 70 as divisor and 105 as dividend. Dividing, we write 70 on subtracting 5 and 35. Again, remainder is 35. So process will continue. Here, the HCF of 105 and 175 is 35. So again we divide 170. Again we divide third number by the HCF of two numbers. So dividing 70 by 35, we get 70 product. On subtracting, remainder is 0. Hence the required, hence the HCF. Hence the HCF is equal to 35. So if you are given three numbers, so more than two numbers, for HCF of more than two numbers, first of all find the HCF of any two numbers. You can take any three, any two. It is not necessary that we taking 105 and 175. We take any two of three. We take any two, three, and divide the greater number by a smaller number, first of all. Then find the HCF of the two numbers. समझ गए? Find the HCF of the two numbers. The last HCF will be the required HCF of three numbers. So by division method, we can find the HCF of more than two numbers and only two numbers. And you have learned in previous class how can you find the HCF by factorization method. So both methods I have taught you, and using this method now you can try to solve the examples of exercise 7a. I give you task to try to solve the exercise, and if you have problem, then in next class will be solved. Thank you.